host of the one and only all live Periscope cast about Donald Trump, Trump Talk. Welcome to the show. Trump 2016, it is going gangbusters. We are doing some great stuff here, you guys. As you all know, the VP situation is on fire. Everyone is VP, and Trump was going to announce tomorrow at 11 o'clock in Manhattan, and there was a giant terrorist attack in Nice in France. Because radical Islamic terror is a real problem globally. We have a real problem, and unfortunately, that's what happened. So, the VP announcement will be postponed. Now, that doesn't mean that people have not been laying down their cards. CNN, NBC both claim it's going to be Mike Pence. They've gathered that from what I understand is the schedule of speakers, because both Newt Gingrich and Chris Christie are scheduled to speak, but Mike Pence is not. And the VP wouldn't be scheduled to speak because he wasn't announced yet as the VP, something along those lines. So, everyone thinks it's going to be Mike Pence. The Trump campaign said they don't know. It's not Mike Pence yet. They don't know who it is yet. The decision has not been made, and it will be made in the future. So, who knows what will happen? Maybe there's a big surprise for us. I do too. But it might be Mike Pence. I don't think that's a bad choice. I think that Mike Pence will actually, in my personal opinion, why a lot of people feel that way, I think Mike Pence will help tie up some of the Republican base. And certainly, he had a great speech the other day. I will give him this. He had a great speech at the rally the other day. A lot of energy, a lot of attack dog energy that everyone kept saying, oh, he's so mellow. I didn't see that in the speech. I saw a very aggressive person who was able to make an excellent case against Hillary Clinton assertively. And that's what we need. We need somebody who can fight Hillary Clinton. I mean, really, what does the VP actually do afterwards? We need him to help us get Trump elected. So that's the most important thing. If that's the decision, that's the decision. But we're not going to know. And nobody really knows. So if the news says they know, don't freak out. They might know. It's a 50-50 shot at this point, I think. But they might not know. Because, the only person who knows, Trump. I think Newt would be a great pick too. But I also think that Newt will have a role probably as chief of staff or something that allows more flexibility and ability to get things done, maybe without the media, so much media attention. So we'll see. We'll see. I think either choice is going to be fine, and Trump is going to run with it, and we're going to do great. The polls show that we're doing great. Florida, Ohio, Pennsylvania, as you all know, tied in Ohio, or tied in Pennsylvania, but ahead in Florida, ahead in Ohio. We're just doing really, really well. Iowa ahead as well. We're doing really well in all the battleground states. So it's going to be a great battle. Now, there's some interesting developments in the Trump campaign. You're not going to have heard about this because the news doesn't talk anything good about Trump, and they're now just going to be talking about the terrorist attacks for the next 3 days. But Trump has formed an Israel Advisory Committee, which I think is something very important. One way that Obama has really disappointed us is his treatment of Israel, and our relationship with the United States and Israel has really decayed under the Obama administration. And certainly we need to restore that in the Middle East, especially if we're going to handle the radical Islamic terror problem we obviously have globally on our hands. So Trump has formed an Israel Advisory Committee to deal with assessing, analyzing our relationship with Israel, how we can improve it, how we can more effectively support Israel, and ways to reduce tensions in the region with the Palestinians, if that is at all possible, by supporting Israel more effectively. So that's going to be a very interesting development as Trump moves forward into the debates and talking about our relationship with foreign entities, foreign countries. Certainly, this is leadership. This is what leadership looks like. You bring good people in. That's what Trump's been doing. So, we're going to talk a little bit about Mike Pence tomorrow. I actually told my sister I was going to talk about him tonight, but I'm not, because a bunch of people had a terrorist attack, and so we're not going to talk about him yet. I'm sorry. But we will certainly do a full breakdown of Mike Pence's history and his career, so you'll know what you're getting. One thing I do know, he has supported religious rights for businesses in the whole, I'm sure, gay cake situation, gay wedding cake situation, which, as we all know, certainly has some liberty problems when you start forcing people to do things that is against their religious values. So, we're going to have to take a look at Mike Pence. We'll break him down, and we'll do that for you tomorrow. Rallies, none yet. We're going to keep, obviously, we're moving into the convention in a few days, and we haven't even had the press conference now. It's been temporary, postponed, but it's a great time to catch up on past rallies. If you haven't seen them, rsbn.tv, Right Side Broadcasting Network. They keep all of that stuff. My Trump reason of the day, you guys. Global security. In the light of this terrorist attack in France, it is obvious that we have a global problem in dealing with radical Islamic terror. And one of the reasons I personally believe that problem has gotten so bad is bad leadership in America. America has always been the leader in dealing with rogue nations and keeping nations, in keeping peace. We're a peacekeeping nation, and certainly we have not been doing that. We've been actually making it worse. We helped the Arab Spring. We melted down the Middle East. We're actually messing everything up where we used to not be a force for messing everything up. So we need to go back to being strong on terror, strong on defending our allies, and really, once we do that, things will certainly become calmer, because a strong response to terror leads to less terror, whereas a weak response makes the terrorists feel like they can get away with it. And then they do. And then they do more. And that's what's happening now. They keep getting away with it when nobody's doing anything because our president doesn't care. Which is why I want to elect Trump, because I want to elect somebody who does care. And that's my Trump reason of the day. Let's do our Trump hottie. The terrorists are not going to win on that front, you guys. I will continue to show you beautiful young ladies, beautiful women who love Trump. Who doesn't love this part? Now, this is she's just so all-American and adorable. Look at those eyes. Very pretty. She's probably got her Trump 2016, but of course the picture cuts off. Isn't she cute? Yeah, Trump hottie of the day. We love them. We love women for Trump. Just when you think women don't love Trump. Okay, well, it just froze up, but it came back, so we're fine. We're just going to keep moving. Because I don't want to redo the whole show. What I do want to show you guys is you can reach me here, Trumpetarian, on Twitter. You can email the show, trumptalkus@gmail.com. You can see all of our past shows, www.trumptalk.us. Some great special editions, you guys, where we break down all of Trump's policies. When your friends tell you Trump doesn't have specifics, those are lies. And they're on this page. And you can just watch me tell you about them. It's much easier than reading, I guess. Or you can go read them on Donald Trump's page. Either way. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter to me, a little Trumpy. Because either way, we know you're learning about Trump. I have 55 reasons you should watch them. There are so many reasons. Just watch the replay. You get at least one of my good reasons. And we'll see you next week. We'll see you tomorrow.